Okay, so there's a story on CBC about Ottawa admits some travelers were incorrectly told to quarantine due to the ArriveCan app glitch. And so I was just saying to Tino over here, like, how much did the government pay to get that ArriveCan app? Wasn't it like something like $1 billion out of the budget? There is so much money that Trudeau has spent, and they will not tell you at all where the money has gone. To this date, other politicians, where's the money? The Conservatives are like, how much money was spent? Where is it spent? And they won't release the information. I mean, it's total tyranny. It's absolute totalitarianism. And so with this app, they spent $1 billion on the app. Well, why does an app take $1 billion to make when I could go hire a local to build me an app for $5,000-$10,000? Like, honestly, right? And it can be really detailed workout app that tracks your food and all that stuff, right? My friend Ryan, he made this exact app. So that's how I know about the details of hiring an app builder. 10 grand, maybe 20 on the worst, if you're really getting involved. But so the ArriveCan app doesn't even work. It's just it takes people's information off the computer network. It doesn't matter how many people are on the system. It's still, the building is the same process. And so what happens with government is it's like, oh, Tina, you make apps. Okay, I'm gonna hire you and I'm gonna pay you $500 million. I'm gonna take $500 million as a fee for finding you and then, servicing and doing, the connections. And then we're both gonna make $500 million, and then we have this bullshit app that we're gonna make people use, which just is because I'm told by my superiors at the World Economic Forum that Marcel, you need to take control of your country. We're gonna implement like food laws where we're gonna limit the food. You're gonna have food, coupons, right? That's what's gonna happen. And you're only allowed this much food for this much family, and you're not gonna be able to leave the country. You're gonna have this app that says you're not allowed to leave the country, and you're gonna need this app to show you how many, bugs went in your arm, etc., etc. Straight up dictatorship, right? And anyways, this is IrnieracingNews, reporting live from Silver Star on, I think it's July 22nd. So yeah, getting close to my birthday, guys. I'm getting older, a little wiser. Yes.
Where are you?
I said Silver Star Mountain. The bike, I like to people watch instead of actually ride on the weekend. Weekdays is when you want to ride at Silver Star. Weekend is when you just sit with your latte. But I'm empty now, so I need to like top up. Yeah. So you can see the action going on. Good people watching. A few dogs here and there, like animals.
What happened to the people with the ArriveCan app?
Oh, I said they were told to quarantine when they didn't need to because they already got those bugs on their arms, right? I was told to quarantine because I didn't do the ArriveCan app. This is back in May, like May 21st, came across the border back from Utah, Washington back into BC. And did you do the ArriveCan? No, why not? Because I choose not to, because it's ridiculous and I'm not gonna go along with your bullshit. And he's like, did you do the pre-testing? No. And he's like, oh, you're gonna have to talk to Health Canada. And then Health Canada talks with you and they're like, did you get the bug in your arm? And I'm like, no. And okay, well, did you do ArriveCan? No. And so you're gonna have a $5,000 fine, and you're gonna have to do day 1 and day 8 testing and quarantine for 14 days. And I'm like, yeah, no thanks. And he's like, probably some guy, we could suspect from India or maybe from Canada. It doesn't seem to be local, but who knows? And I didn't do any of that. And I got no fine, no follow-up. I got a voicemail and a call on day 13. Some other person didn't seem like they were local at all. Local. And and again, now it's 2 months later. No $5,000 fine. I know some people have got them, but just dispute them. I didn't. IrnieracingNews. Cheers.